2, 1. Welcome to today's episode, guys. It's an episode with Kasey Mcateer, Leicester City Premier League player. He's been kind enough to get us a signed jersey, signed kit, wherever you're watching it from. I don't know. It's with the whole squad that won the championship last year. Massive. Giving it away November 1st. All you've got to do, click subscribe, click the like button, hit the ding dong bell, all of that good shit. Watch this episode. Enjoy. Bye bye.
Yo guys, welcome back to the Ballers Mindset podcast. We're back with another banger. We've got Leicester's very own Kasey Mcateer in the building, fresh off promotion season. I'm back in the Premier League. How are you, bro?
Not so bad yourselves?
Good, mate. Good.
I'm good.
Thanks for coming back. Obviously, last time was a good podcast. Got a lot of good feedback. Really pushed us. Hopefully, you push yourself as well in your career. You've had an amazing season. So, yeah, thanks for coming back. How was the season?
Yeah, it was very good. I think some people can tell by the celebrations at the end of the season how much it meant to all of us. With it being our ultimate goal at the start of the season. But yeah, on a whole, it was very good. Yeah.
Obviously, the first time on the podcast, I was with Ty, and we spoke about a few goals. You've smashed them out of the park. Do you feel like you're proud of yourself for what you've done this season, or could you push yourself that little bit more? Yeah,
I feel like I've done relatively well this season. Obviously, my injuries and stuff maybe didn't help. Obviously, having three hamstring injuries was not what was in the plan, but they happened. That's part of the game. But yeah, I feel like I can be proud of what I achieved and ultimately got us to where we wanted to be at the end.
Damn right. Was it the same hammy?
3 times. I don't know what was happening with it. It's the first time it happened, obviously a bit of a shock. Never had it before, and then happened again and again. But touch wood for now. She's all right.
Bro.
But yeah,
where did it happen? Training, games?
Game. So away at Blackburn, I came on, and then probably like 10, 15 minutes after, sprinting down the line, just felt like I was going into the box with the ball. Just felt like a massive shooting pain in the back of my hamstring.
Oh, dread.
Felt like I got shot from the opposite stand. Literally a snipe in the back of the leg. That was probably the worst one because it was like at full speed, and the other ones were like they were short, like little. One was in training, and one I actually don't. I think it might have been in the celebrations when we beat West Brom away. I generally think it was that because I didn't feel anything in the game, nothing. Went outside the next couple of days and then didn't feel too right. And then I came in, had a scan, and they said that I torn it again. And it was like, how? Because I didn't really feel anything. Yeah, the second one. That was the second one, the West Brom one. Yeah.
How do you come back from that? Like, what's the rehab sort of process?
I feel like reminding yourself of the success you could have when you get back, having an ambition to get back quickly. But obviously sometimes it's easy to come back quickly, not 100% ready. Yeah. Looking back on it now, maybe I should have took my time a bit more with the first one. That would be that's the biggest kick in my teeth for myself. That I should have maybe took a bit longer to let it fully recover and then come back firing on all cylinders, which I wanted to be doing. But like I say, these things happen in football. It's about how you bounce back and getting stronger day by day.
Absolutely. It's a lesson, ain't it? You like you say, God forbid you never have another injury again in your career, but let's say you do. You know now not to push yourself too soon and fully let it recover. 100%. Is it hard mentally?
What, injury-wise? Yeah. It's hard when all you want to be doing is playing football, but you know you've got a problem wrong with your body, and you're seeing obviously the boys were flying. It was something I wanted to be a part of, but I suppose it's part of every footballer's career. You have injuries, you have setbacks, but it's about having the end vision and the end goal of what you want to do when you get back. But it was hard, but I had a good support staff around me, good teammates, and I got through it.
Come back, man.
I just want to say you was absolutely flying at the start of the season. Do you feel like that was a lot of the stress on your muscles, like playing that intense football, championship football, week in, week out?
Yeah,
probably it?
I feel like going from 21s to League 2 to the championship is very, you're going at real levels there in a short space of time. And obviously playing like I was almost every game, I feel like my body it was like a shock to my body. But I feel like that would be normal for most guys coming through and, getting to a really good level and playing week in, week out. So I feel like it's natural, and I feel like my body's adapted to it now, and hopefully, like I say, I can stay injury free. Yeah.
Like you just said then, you've went from 21s, League 2 to Champs. What would you say is the biggest difference that you've learnt from Championship to League 2? Like, what's the biggest thing that you've realised?
I think it's known that the Championship is a very, very quick league. It's a very high intensity. A lot of teams are coming to press and, win the game as such, obviously. But I feel like the biggest difference is obviously the quality in players, the players you're coming up against. Obviously playing in some big stadiums as well. Leeds away, we had a good following there. Their crowd were really behind them as well. It was a loud, hostile atmosphere. It's all like gone up a level in a short space of time, I think. And obviously you've got players that you're familiar with who've played maybe in the Premier League and they've dropped down or they're trying to get to the Premier League. It's all players that are hungry and all fighting for one thing. So I feel like that's the biggest difference.
Hit the ground running, man. 7 goals.
Yeah.
That's mental.
I was saying before the podcast, you'd have told me a year ago, if I was sat here a year ago, that I'd score 1 goal, I'd have laughed at you and said, no way. But I feel like when I got back in pre-season last year, I was fit, I was strong, and then obviously I got gifted with my home league debut against Coventry, which I didn't see coming. When the gaffer told me.
Yeah, was that just like out of the blue?
Yeah, he didn't name the squad until the day of the game.
Wow.
I was thinking, I'll be on the bench. Like, fair enough, I'm in the squad, but I'll be on the bench. And then he's named it and he's put me at right wing, and I'm thinking, really? Like,
How'd you feel?
I don't want to say the word, but yeah, I was feeling it. You know what I mean?
Felt good. Butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies all over the place.
This
but
is it moment, though.
yeah, it was like,
chance.
it was good. It was like, yeah, I was in, I was going to play, but my teammates were all telling me, you know, I think who told me in the toilet, Yannick Vestergaard, he said to me, like, don't play the occasion, play your normal game, and that sort of settled my nerves. Just
Good advice.
Good advice from someone who's very experienced. So he said, play your own game, and I did that, and I feel like I had a good game, and obviously, like I said, it's my first league start, so yeah, it was
Good game, good season.
Yeah.
Like we were speaking before, me and you, we had a round of golf last pre-season, and we spoke about this coming season. You'd have snatched your hand, didn't it? You'd have snatched the hand.
Snatched your hand straight off. Like I say, if I'd have scored one goal and had half the things that I've done this season, I'd have took it, but hopefully I can just kick on from now. It's about looking forward, not what's happened. It's about going forward and
Absolutely.
go to the next level again.
Absolutely, you deserve it all, man.
Kasey, 26 appearances, 7 goals this season. What was the best goal you scored?
Ooh.
The best or the biggest moment? Well,
We'll go
Give
best
us one of each. Give us one of
the best
each.
moment
Give us one of
after.
each.
the best goal was the Rotherham away, I think.
The second one.
The second one away, yeah. I think that one was, because it was like it was 1-1. It was, obviously I scored before, and then it's come to me, I've got it a bit stuck under my feet, and then I've moved it, and all I thought of is shoot. And when I've shot and seen it going to the top corner, it was like, the electric I had in my stomach was like unbelievable. My celebration probably said a lot about how I was feeling.
Sick celebration, man.
Just like that ultimate like relief and that buzz that I had. That was probably the best goal, like technically.
Yeah.
I think in terms of, it's probably between two. It's probably between, I think this one here, the Liverpool one, the bottom left corner there.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, because it being at Anfield, it's like what dreams are made of, scoring at such a big stadium in front of a big crowd and a great team.
Who passed you that goal?
Yunus.
That's it. And he slid it right round the defender.
He slid it right at the right time. If he'd left it a second longer, I'd have ran offside. I think like when I look back on the video, I can't really remember the run. All I remember is shooting and scoring because it was such a quick move. But I think on the video you can see I sort of like bend my run a tiny bit just to stay onside. But if I'd have kept going, it might have been offside. So it's either that one or away at Preston when we won the league, just to have my name on the score sheet when we actually won the league. It was
sick.
Like, really good feeling.
I can remember that Liverpool goal, and just that's when, like, for me, it hit me like, wow, like
Yeah.
scoring away at Anfield. Not many people do that. You know
I feel like I was a bit down after the game because obviously we lost the game and we had the first half I thought we were really good. The second half they came out quite well and obviously they beat us 3-1. But I was a bit down obviously because we got beat. But I was trying to remind myself like
bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet. But at the end of the day, it was a great moment. Something I'll never forget. Me, my friends, my family. But like I say, it's about kicking on from there now.
Absolutely.
Going back to that Rotherham game quickly, obviously winning the game 2-1, you were the one that scored both the goals to win the game 2-1. A feeling like that for your home club, massive.
Yeah, I think I'd have been alright with one goal to be fair. It was my first goal for the club. Like I'd have been alright with one.
You got two.
And then I got two, and it was like the day where I said in the interview after the game, it was probably a day that I'll never ever forget. Purely the fact because it was my first goal, and then obviously the second goal as well, which obviously topped it off. And it was a hard game. Like we had to dig deep. Yeah. It was a real like slugfest. It was a hard game until they made it tough for us. They were good at set pieces, big boys, and yeah, it was a tough win. And obviously to contribute by getting both the goals was really good.
Class. I remember like one point checking like the leaderboards of the Championship top scorers. You were literally like top at one point. I was like, oh, he's playing. He's gonna get 25.
His eyes lit up for the second podcast. His eyes lit up. One thing I want to ask is obviously this season you've really broke into the first team. You're a solidified first team player now. Is there any new relationship that you've had with a new player? Who have you got a bromance with? What's new? What's changed?
To be fair, I feel like our change room is very close knit anyway. It's not as if it's a few like groups and different. Everyone's sort of one. Yeah. I'd say I think maybe Callum Doyle. We had a bit of a bromance going on. Obviously, he came in from Man City on loan. Yeah. Obviously, similar age, sort of got the same interests off the field and stuff. So we sort of hit the ground running when we met each other. So yeah, he was a good guy. And then who else can I think of? Tom Cannon. He came in similar age to me. Played against him when he was at Everton in the 21. So I feel like it's around my sort of age range as well. So it's like we all do get on well. Yeah. And then you've got the likes of Hams, Kiernan, who have been through the same as what I've been through. Yeah. That I feel like I'm still close to. I'm close to. Steffi is I feel
Seems a character.
I feel like Steffi's like a big brother that tries to bully his little brother with me, but I don't. He can't. He tries to do it, but he can't do it. He can't do it. But yeah, there's a lot of good relationships in the dressing room for sure.
Yeah, Steffi, baller, innit?
Yeah, very good.
Absolute
very
baller, man.
It seemed like a really close bond. Like when you were celebrating end of the season, like I said, that Preston game, it was all like a close knit family. Was that drilled into you at the start of the season from the manager, the management team, and the club itself?
Yeah, I feel like obviously what happened the season before with the club going down was a big shock for us all. Yeah, players, staff, fans, everyone really. I feel like when the gaffer came in, he brought us all back together as one, and we had a thing from day one where we had a target and we wanted to reach our target. Obviously, it being a long season, but we always had in our mind from day one what we wanted to do, and he sort of brought us back together on and off the field, which we needed. And then I think you could tell by the performances and the wins we were getting that we are a real tight knit bunch, and I think it pays when you're playing on the pitch together as well.
Absolutely. I think from the outside looking in as well, you look at maybe towards the back end of the season, that like business side of the season where went for a bit of a rough patch. I think that sort of thing, the changing room, that gets you through it. And I think, like I said, from looking off the field onto it, that's where I took from it. I think, oh, you know what, yeah, it's the dressing room that's really pulled you all through. Like you say, it's a bond, it's a tight-knit family.
100%.
That's why you got through that difficult period.
Definitely. I think we had a meeting, a players' meeting one time in the dressing room. We had a few defeats. I think it was Millwall away and Plymouth away. We got beat, and it was business end time of the season, like you say. It was where we needed to win our games. And then when you got the likes of, Connor Cody, Jamie Vardy in the change room, Michael Brighton, you got really experienced players who've been through it all. They've been there, they've worn the t-shirt and played all the games they've played. They sort of drove this meeting where we just had a big open discussion where we could speak about anything and get everything out in the open, and then we have a clean slate from there and just we had 4 games left, I think, starting with West Brom. I think it was West Brom, where we just said, like, we've got 4 games, we need to win 4 games, and that's it, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. And I think that was a good meeting to have, just to get everything out in the open, tell people how what you feel, and there was nothing personal. It was just the business end of the game. We needed to win, and that was it.
You have to.
Like we needed that for it to come good in the end, and yeah, we did. So it was good.
How was you feeling personally at that period where like the results aren't going your way, people are catching you? How do you as a player deal with that? Is it in your mind, or can you put it aside and just get on with it?
I think the gaff was very big on just focusing on ourselves, and that was probably the right thing for him to say. But in a sense that we definitely, I think myself personally, I was thinking about it. It was like, we need to win because Leeds are catching, Ipswich are catching.
Yeah.
I think there was a time where Ipswich went above us. I think Leeds might have went above us, and there was probably like 5-6 games to play. So you do feel the pressure. I feel like if people say they don't feel any pressure, they're probably lying, because we're all human.
You can't
we all have feelings.
You can't not.
It's completely natural, but I feel the way we dealt with it. And for me, when I was injured for a bit through this period as well. It was good to see that everyone was still focused on what we needed to do, and we didn't go away from what we believed in and what the manager believed in. When there's a few outside calls that we should change and this, that, the other, but we always believed in what the manager believed in, and it got us through to the end.
That's good, man. Would you say when you had that meeting in the changing rooms, it was a big relief?
I think so. I think just to have just an all players meeting, no staff, just to play. So obviously,
was it just players?
Just
That's
players.
it?
Yeah, it was players driven meeting. Just to have it all in the open and just say it how it is.
Was it Vards in there in the middle?
Well, in the middle, he wasn't really. He just said, boys, if anyone's got anything to say, like, we know that we need to win these games, and if anyone's got anything to say, then say it. It doesn't matter what it is, just get it out. And he did it really well. And like I say, the likes of Connor Cody, Michael Brighton as well, they drove it. A few of the seniors in the dressing room. So
that's class.
It was good. No, it was very good.
Class.
Especially for someone like me to be in there as well and experience that, where it's like, this is very serious. It was needed. 100%.
Imagine being like a fly on the wall or like a Netflix documentary in that meeting. Can you imagine? It's gold, isn't it?
Talking of those senior players, those leaders, that's for the team collective. On a personal note, for like a young player like yourself breaking through, how good were they for you? Could you call Vardy anytime? Could you call Michael Brighton and have that chat personally with them? Yeah,
I feel like at the start I was a bit, I think when any young lad goes into a senior environment, it's a bit like you're a bit not starstruck, but you sort of keep yourself in a shell sort of thing. Yeah. But I think as time goes on and you get more familiar with people, they are my teammates now. It's like someone that I've known in the 23s, for example, like they're now my teammates. But yeah, whatever you need, whatever I needed, I feel like I could speak to anyone in the change room about it. And maybe might get bantered off because it's a football environment, but at the same time, it's like, there's a certain serious element to it where I could count on people to have my back. So yeah.
Has there been anybody this season, or maybe even in the past, where you've seen them and you do get a little bit starstruck? Has it happened?
I think what was it? Pre-season in Singapore, we had Liverpool, and I remember just lining up in the tunnel, and look to my left and I'm just seeing like Mo Salah standing there. And I'm thinking, what is going on here? Like, I couldn't believe it. It was a moment where I was like, this is getting serious now. You know what I mean? And hopefully, you never know what could happen in the future. I can be standing out there alongside people like that again.
Yeah.
I just want to say, last time you came on and now it just shines through again how you've took it in your stride. You've not got overhyped about this occasion. You just took it in your stride and you're doing so well. Like those moments for yourself, deep down. On the outside, you might think like, cool, chill. But on the inside, it's like, that's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
The boy inside you screaming.
That's mental, man.
It's
Fucking mental.
Especially when you watch football and you see the great things these players do, and then you're on the same pitch as them. Like,
Play FIFA and you're playing with it.
literally.
You can't get near him.
Yeah, literally so sharp. It was their team was their whole starting 11. So you got Trent, Virgil van Dijk, Salah, Nunes, like all these players playing against
Van Dijk, man, that's a big one.
Crazy.
Van Dijk's
Name
a
drops
big
galore.
one.
Crazy, yeah.
So you was playing right wing then on the left
I was
like
playing. I
Robertson.
was playing left wing
So against Trent.
against Trent. Yeah.
And you had Salah behind you and Trent in front of you. Wow.
Trent
Kasey in the middle.
kept coming into the second six, and he was dictating the play. And I was thinking, this guy is so good. Like,
Really?
so good. Yeah.
Is there any like methods or like techniques that you do when you're in that moment? You stood there, Trent's there, Salah's there, Van Dijk's there, and okay, I need to breathe, I need to calm down, I need to get in the moment. Is there anything you do, or do you just kind of snap out of it?
Yeah, I think at the start of the game I was very, emotions were high because obviously it's a bigger cake. Well, obviously it's a pre-season game, but the people you're playing against, you wanna play well. So you have these feelings where you're thinking, I need to do this, I need to do that. But as you settle into the game more, it's a game of football, but against big names. So I was just trying to play my own game. I felt like I had a good game. It was obviously tough. We got beat. I think it was 4-0, but it's pre-season. We was all still learning about the new methods we were going to take into the season. It was a good exercise. It was good to get out there and play in a different country in front of these loads of fans and stuff. It was really good. Yeah.
You touched on Trent, playing up against Trent, how techie he is, how good he is, playing that inverted role this season. We've seen for England playing the other day against Serbia, started in the middle. Which side of the fence do you sit? Do you think he's better suited as right back, or do you think he's got it in the middle?
I think he can do both, to be honest.
Do you?
He's done it at right back for years, no doubtedly one of the best right backs in the world, and now he's coming into the middle. I think he's definitely got the technical ability for it. He's got a football brain for it. I don't see why he can't do it. Maybe it might be new, I don't know Tim, but I think he could probably do it, yeah. And I think against Serbia, it was his first time maybe in a competitive tournament for England playing in that position, but I reckon somewhere he can definitely.
As time goes on, he'll probably
100%,
find himself in a more comfortable position. Funnily enough, we had Starkey on this podcast as well. I know you know Starkey. He was on the same pitch as Mo Salah in AFCON. We asked him about it. He said the main thing he noticed was their touch, how sharp they are, how quick they are. Playing against Salah, have you noticed anything about how he plays and maybe what the difference is to the levels?
Yeah, I think, like you just said there, the touch and the tactical awareness they have and the way they play, it's different to how you see it on TV, because when you watch it on TV and you're thinking, why didn't the defender do this? And when you actually being that defender and he's taking these touches and he's so sharp, so quick, so strong, it's like, wow, that's next level things. You know what I mean? So, and obviously, like you said before, having Trent and Salah on the same side, and I'm having to track back, and I'm against Trent.
Mental.
I'm thinking, what is going on here? Like, it was literally making myself go dizzy, but it was good test. Yeah, it was good. It was good, very good.
Just quickly as well, like you just touched on, you played left wing in that game. You've mentioned already on the pod you played right wing. I know previously on loan you've played it right wing back. You can play in the middle of the park. Very versatile. Where's your favourite position?
My favourite position, probably naturally, I'll probably say I'm an attacking 8, because my biggest strength is probably my running power, my box to box sort of thing. But obviously, like the start of the season, I was put in the right wing, and to be honest, wherever I play, I don't really care as long as I'm playing. If I'm playing, I'll play anywhere. Yeah. They want to put me in goal, put me in goal. I just want to be on the pitch.
It's credit to you though, man, that you can play everywhere. Yeah. Obviously, we're involved in football clubs. We run clubs and stuff, and we've got players. I've got players where you can play them anywhere, and it's so relieving to know that you've got him and he can do a shift anywhere, 7, 8, anywhere you put him on the pitch. So it's a credit to your game and your ability that you can get put anywhere and you do a shift there. I can't help but notice when you're out on the right wing, you're just scoring goals, man. You're just bagging goals.
Yeah, I think it's something that's not really been big in my recent years about like scoring goals, but ever since the pre-season came, I learned about the new way of playing, and I thought to myself that I could probably like excel in this setup in this team. My first goal that I scored was it was against Leuven in a behind closed doors game at the training ground, and even that goal that I scored, I felt like this weird electric in my belly, and I thought to myself, imagine if I score in front of how many thousand people, imagine how good that would be. And when obviously that happened, it was like, wow, like I didn't know how to feel. You know what I mean? It was just amazing.
Is that the best feeling? Best feeling
I think
in football.
Scoring goals it's weird because you'll feel normal until it happens. When it happens, you get this weird electric fire in your belly, and when you hear the fans cheering and stuff, it just makes you want to do it even more.
Do you think players like Vardy, who scored hundreds of goals,
Yeah.
do you think he still gets it every time he scores? He gets that little electric fire in his belly.
I reckon he does. Yeah, I reckon some of the celebrations that he gives the opposition fans, I reckon he loves it. So I reckon he gets that fire in his belly still. But like you say, he scored hundreds of goals in the top league in the world, and to be sharing the same picture of him is honestly so. It's rewarding, and somewhere I never thought I'd be, but I can be lucky enough and say that I've played with Jamie Vardy and alongside these kind of players. So
he loves a wind-up celebration, doesn't he?
I don't blame him. Like, he gets a lot of stick, from opposition fans, and he gives it back. So if he can take it and he can give it, and that's hard. So fair play to him.
Is that influence rubbed off on you? Because I know when you scored against Norwich, you gave it the Canary.
To be fair, that was someone asked me to do that because that was. I look back on that, I think, what was I doing?
Oh, that's class.
It was after the Southampton game. I scored away at Southampton, and then someone said to me, "If you score against Norwich, do like the chicken." Obviously, because their badge has got a canary on it. So
I remember seeing it on private Snapchats.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it like recording their TV.
Yeah. So someone asked me to do it, and I said, "Yeah, all right, I'll do it." I didn't think I was going to score, obviously.
You can see it in your face.
Yeah. I said that I'd do it, and then I missed a chance in probably like the 85th minute. I headed one over the bar from literally the 6-yard box. I thought,
I remember that.
It's gone. And then next thing I know, I'm literally standing there and Keys squared it to me. And I've just had to make sure, I've just had to just tap it in the net, just have a little touch. And when I did it, I sort of checked if anyone was around me. No one was around me. I thought, this is the moment to do it. And I did it, and I thought, what am I doing?
Man of your word.
Yeah,
Man of your word. Fair play to you.
Do it and not do it.
Vardy pull you after and go, you know what, mate?
I reckon he was thinking of it, 100%.
He was proud of you, wasn't he? Mate, we're going to go on to host versus guest quiz now. But I just want to ask one more question before I forget. First Premier League debut against Newcastle a few years ago. Second Premier League debut, hopefully, next season. What fixture would you like to be in? The first one?
First one. I think you have to say the first one. Straight after, hopefully, it'll be the first one.
Yeah.
Never know what will happen. Obviously, now we're in the Prem. It's a different level. It's different league. Much better players, and all due respect, but top league in the world. But if I can play in that game, I'll know that I've done relatively well in the pre-season, and hopefully, I can make that reality.
No, you deserve it, man. Great season.
Love it.
Yes, guys, thanks for joining us today on the Ballers Mindset podcast. We just want to say a big shout out to Grill Shack for fueling this episode today. Not many places in the city do food like this, and these lot definitely are one of the front runners for the best food in the city when it comes to jerk, lamb chops, all the good stuff, man. So if you've not already, go check them out. Big them up.
Host versus guest quiz for everyone that's watching. You're cheating, yeah.
No. I'm just making sure that nobody can say I'm cheating. I don't need to cheat. I'm an encyclopedia, bro. Have you seen how this works before?
So Connor's not lost yet. It's been every guest that sat on that sofa. He's not lost.
It's practice. That's fine.
This one.
We're going to go for the Premier League's goalkeepers that have won a Golden Glove in a season. So the most clean sheets. There's 10 of the past 15 years.
What?
Come on, Premier League ball knowledge.
Okay.
So we're going to go back to front, back to four. Sorry, like one at a time.
Golden Glove. So most clean sheets.
Yeah, in a season. So they've won a Golden Glove end of the season, like a top scorer would win the trophy.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's 10 in 15 years. This might be where you get me.
There's 10 in 15 years.
Yeah, so
so someone might have won it
goalkeeper
twice.
might have won it 3 times in a row.
So you got to name it. Wait, so you got to name it every year or just any?
No. So any random keeper.
Oh, you're going to say if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Won't do you that.
No.
You might get me here because who cares about keepers? Okay, so do you want to start on me or should we do rock paper scissors?
Rock paper scissors.
On shoot.
Rock
paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Yes. But me and him went shop earlier, and I was like, I'll buy it. And he was like, no, I'll pay. And I was like, all right, rock, paper, scissors. And he was like, yeah, son. And about 5 or 6 times on the bounce, I was like, we both went rock, scissors, paper, scissors, rock. And he was like, fuck it, I'll pay. So I'll go first.
Go on,
keep that away from me. Petr Cech.
Legendary goalkeeper, most clean sheets ever in Premier League history.
This is at bro. And do you know what it is, bro? Lights, cameras, mic. Your brain goes blank.
That's cameras.
Edison.
Edison is on there.
Alisson
is also on there.
I'm going to go out the box. David Seaman?
Well, not 15 years.
15 years.
David, was you?
You was thinking that home.
Did he even play in the Premier League era?
15 years ago.
In the Premier League era?
2010? Nah.
Oh, what? No,
Wait,
but
so you
Premier League era is like 1998.
No, of course, but 15
But you're only
years
doing it in the
ago.
last 15 years?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Oh, okay, so we'll let you
so
off.
basically, he would have won it.
Yeah.
I would have won a point for that.
We'll let him off.
Should
You get
listen,
another
mate,
go.
should
He would
listen.
have had a point for that.
Yeah, we'll let you off on that
So
one.
you should have said since 2010.
No, to be fair, he did say last 10 and 15 years.
I did.
Okay.
You were like 10 and 15?
No,
How?
Yeah, but we'll let you have another
Okay.
go.
Cut that.
So since 2010,
All right. Who did you just say? Alisson.
I said Alisson.
Van der Sar.
Edwin van der Sar. What a
That's a great
keeper.
one. David De Gea.
David De Gea. Yeah, another Man United goalie on the list.
Courtois.
Courtois is on the list.
So I've got someone in mind, yeah? I've got someone in mind, but I don't know if I want to risk him straight away.
You both are even things, so I could say a clue now. Or
Yeah, don't just say one just yet. I have got somebody, but I want to
I'll say
think
like how
a
many's
little bit
active, how many's not.
I want to think out loud as well, but then you can give things away.
Yeah. I think through the years.
I've got two, like... Okay. I'm going to go with Joe Hart.
Joe Hart's on the list.
And I've got another one. I've got another one in the back. Joe Hart was my gambler.
Joe Hart is the one.
I've got
He's such a
one,
good
but
one.
I'm not too sure. But I'm thinking of a season where
I think we're thinking about the same person just based on what you just said.
Hugo Lloris.
I swear to God, that's what I was thinking of.
Really?
That's what I was thinking of.
He's not on my list.
That's why I didn't say him. They had a good year. Remember when they took Leicester all the way and that?
Yeah, that's
they
what I was
they had a
thinking
good
that
little
year.
period.
That's
Who would have
unlucky,
won it
man.
that year then?
Wow.
Czech, maybe.
Yeah, I'm
Better
not good on
check.
it.
Nah, do you know who would have won it that year? Yeah. Oh, what? So what? So Tottenham ended up coming third.
Tottenham were third,
Arsenal was
I
third.
think I might have it.
Second.
I don't know.
Oh,
Arsenal
second.
that
Tottenham
year,
was third,
Yeah.
and then who finished fourth? Was it City? And another one was really rogue, and I know he didn't win it. I'll go out on a limb and make myself look a twat, but I was thinking like Claudio Bravo and that when he was at Man City. But I know. But so how many are left? So I've won
Connor's won again.
again. But between us,
Yeah,
how
we've
many's
got a
left?
few, yeah.
How many-
There's three left.
Okay, so between us, let's
can get to
let's
three.
try
There's
and go together. And
one
figure it
active,
out.
one still in the Premier League playing now, week in, week out, and there's two that have. I don't know if they're retired, but they're not in the Prem.
Okay, so let's think about this, yeah? So you go through the big six. So Liverpool, who was their keeper before Alisson? No one really worth mentioning, or is that really
Mignolet.
disrespectful? Mignolet, he's not won
not
it,
him,
yeah?
no.
So Man
I've got
City,
clues
like
if
we
you
said, we'll have a
Go
little
on, go on,
brainstorm and then we'll go. Edison, Claudio Bravo, Joe Hart,
None of them.
yeah?
Nah.
Kepa at Chelsea, but I doubt it. Like you said, there was Courtois. And who did, was it Petr Cech that got kicked out for Courtois? Remember they was battling? Or was it somebody else?
Possibly, yeah, because it was.
Because he went on
Czech
loan
winning
to
it-
Atletico Madrid, innit?
Yeah, I think Czech. He was obviously at Chelsea. Went to Arsenal, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
And then,
Arsenal,
of course, I would have came in. Of course, I'd done his bit. Then it was Kepa.
and then Mendy.
And at
all
Arsenal
them lot.
before. So obviously at the minute there's Ramsdale, Rayo. No. Oh, and we've got to think who last year would have been Edison. Oh wait, what was last year?
Was it?
Is Pope one? Do you reckon Pope's a rogue shout? No.
Do you want the clubs? Do you want a clue?
Now give us a clue.
Oh,
wait.
I don't want to say the name, but no,
You're
actually,
gonna have to.
What club?
You've spoken to me about him before, but I won't say it.
Go on, give us the years they won it, the last three.
hang on,
Do you know?
My mind's gone.
I don't know the years. Sorry.
You don't know the years.
I've got one. Emi Martinez.
Wow, that's a great shout.
From his time at Villa or Arsenal? Did play for
Villa.
Arsenal?
You had like half a season. That was in there.
Good shout that, but no.
Okay, give us a clue.
Do you want an easy hold or medium?
Yeah.
There's one. The medium clue is there's one playing now, top goalie, just forced out another top goalie to get the number one spot.
Can't be Rayo.
Prem now.
Can't be Rayo. Because that's the only one that makes sense. It can't be Rayo. If Rayo won it, where was he? Brentford. And he did. Oh, did he win it last year at Arsenal?
Ray, I don't know.
He must have because he's on the list.
Rayo, yeah, he won it. We must have won it last year. Wow.
This was last minute, so I didn't get the years.
So Rayo, and then there's two
The
left.
easy clue, I'm gonna say Darren Bent, beach ball.
Oh, Robinson. Was it Robinson?
No, Pepe Reina.
Pepe
Pepe
Reina.
I just remember
Well
a
done,
bald
you,
guy.
man.
I said Robinson.
And then the
That
last
must have been
one-
2010. That must have been
Time
2010.
ago.
Yeah, would have been years ago.
And then the last one, give us a
The
little clue.
last one, he played for Arsenal in goal.
Chesney. Really? I
Chesney.
thought about him about 5 minutes ago. I thought
And
he
when
didn't
you
win
said
it.
that season, I think it might have been that. Do you know when they came third in a 2-horse race?
Yeah.
Or is that them? Or they came second in it?
Yeah, Tottenham conferred into
That
it.
was
yeah,
having
yeah.
Czech.
Because Tottenham
Czech
were
was the
crap.
keeper.
Oh, right.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
Chesney's
So
won a
the
golden
only other
glove.
one,
Yeah,
the only other one
What's
was
that?
so he was gettable, and so was
It was all gettable.
Rayo
really.
was gettable.
Yeah,
Pepe Reina, that's a rogue one.
that's out the.
So
Chesney's
host still unbeaten, by the way.
Unbeaten.
Don't be too disheartened. I've never lost.
I was
I
going to
don't
go.
plan on
You've already saw the answer before anyway. He's just lying to me.
Everyone says that, you know.
This didn't have to stay in the final cut, but I had another topic in case you just flew through that one, which you didn't. Goalies to have scored in the Premier League. There's 6.
I know a few of these.
Wait there. Yep. Kasey, do you know
You.
any? You stay behind them.
I've got another one.
Shay Given?
Not Shea Given. They're all like old school goalies. There's one that's playing now still. His dad.
Asmir Begovic.
Peter Schmeichel.
Asmir Begovic.
Asmir Begovic.
Scored against.
Come on,
I remember that one.
I remember that one.
Should I know?
There's one recent guy that's on that
Alisson,
list. Yeah.
header, bang.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So we've said Alisson, Schmeichel, Begovic, and there's 3
Robinson.
left. Robinson. Oh yeah. So there's 2 left.
2 left there.
Can you tell us that clubs?
Retired
Can
now.
you tell us
Both
their clubs?
American.
Tim Howard.
Yeah, Tim Howard.
Who's the other American?
Friedel.
Yes, Kasey.
There he is.
Mad.
Oh yeah, well, like match attacks and that. Yeah, sick.
And that is
Wow.
that unbeaten.
Goalkeeper. I know. Come on, bro.
I nearly missed that. Done it earlier to my man, didn't I? Right, back to this.
Been doing this. Yeah. So that was good, man. I enjoy the quizzes I do. I'm a bit of a freak like that, though. I
Got
like,
Kasey
I
going,
like
didn't
shit
it?
like that, man.
Brain, got the brain waves going. Back to, like we're saying, Premier League next season. Any goals and aspirations? Of course you want to play. Same as last time, because you said to us, I'd be fortunate if I got in the team, had a few minutes, you know, showed what I was actually worth. Is that the same again now? You're setting yourself back, going again.
Yeah, I think I've drawn it all back to basics of just playing as much as I can.
Yeah.
Like you just touched on there last year, I probably said the same, but I'm probably in the same sort of. It's going to be new to me again. Obviously, I've never played in the Champ before. I've never really played in the Prem before, so it's something that's going to be very new. Obviously, a different kind of level, of course, but somewhere where I need to get up to the level pretty quickly, and hopefully I can have a positive effect on it. Yeah.
When you said you've never really played in the Prem before, I might be being thick here. Did you make a Prem appearance?
For like 4 minutes.
You did, didn't it? Was it Newcastle?
Yeah. I think it was.
Did we?
Yeah. Probably
When, just
3
now?
years ago
Before
now.
the quiz.
Oh, that's what's in my head. It's me thinking I know.
everything.
Yeah, sick, man. I think you deserve a chance in the Prem. I mean, you've just won the league, and you was a big part of that. So
Yeah.
I think you deserve a chance. And I'd like to think you're going to get it. I do. And I'd like to think I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there supporting you. Kasey! We're top off. We've got a few questions from the Instagram.
Yeah.
Just from a few fans, I guess. We're going to rattle a few off. You either go into depth or you just answer it nice and quick. It's completely up to you.
You mad ones, we'll skip them.
What are the Maddens?
So there's just like
There's some weird ones in there, mate.
some weird people online,
Mate,
man.
there's some weird ones in there. Go on, after you, mate.
First one, we'll take one at a time then. He's called Tukas. Thank you for watching, Tukas. He said, how's Fatu in training? Is he the same playing?
He's
Relentless.
He's the same. He's probably one of the best guys I've ever seen 1v1 go against, obviously, a defender. And as you probably see on the videos as well, like what he does after games when we've won and he's dancing, he's literally like exactly the same in the dressing room. Like he'll be playing his songs, sat in the corner, but then he'll get up and start dancing for everyone. But yeah, training wise, he's very focused, like we all are. And he's got a good element of, you know, when it's time to be serious and when there's time to relax and have a bit of a joke. So, no, very good trainer, yeah.
Wicked.
One I want to ask from all LCFC. Yeah. Who's the best player in your contact book on your phone?
In my contact?
Yeah.
The best player? Well, obviously, it would probably just be one of my teammates.
So who's your best teammate then?
Well, oh, hello.
Political, that one, isn't it?
I think if you just put it on purely down to what they've achieved and the targets and milestones I've hit, you'd have to just say Jamie Vardy.
Do you think, side question, he's got to be Leicester's GOAT of all time, innit? Best player ever.
I think in terms of what he's done, where he's come from,
Yeah.
everything that he's done, you have to say that. Yeah.
As a fan,
Unbelievable.
I'm like, give him a statue.
Yeah.
Give him a statue. He's like the GOAT. He's number one for me, by
Sure they
far.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they will as well, yeah.
Kyan Comis, is he playing with Republic of Ireland? Now, this is what I was going to ask you later on. If you could talk on it, and I don't know, but there's rumours.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I think, obviously, as up to now, I've not obviously been away with them yet, but it's something that I would definitely look on in the future and see where it can get me to, yeah.
Definitely. Keep your
still
options
as
open.
Paddy boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask one from George Barley. Favourite boots, whether you can give old classics or recents, or if there's one standout, give the one standout.
Wow. My favourite boots were, you know when they first brought out the Superflies, the red ones?
Yeah.
For the 2014 World Cup, my favourite boots.
Yeah.
It was new, it was like a sock on a boot, like you
Yeah.
never heard that before.
Yeah.
And I got a pair, and they were literally like, I looked after them so well. I think in the end, I decided to rip and I had to throw them away. I think I probably started crying, but No, they were sick. So good.
Saying that World
Very
Cup
nice.
ball as well.
Yeah. I think Ronaldo had like
Ronaldo.
the customized
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, he had a bit of green on
them
it.
boots
Yeah,
that had
sick.
so
Man.
good. Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Nice one. Question from RXJC. Who was Kasey's idol growing up? You mentioned Vardy, obviously being around Leicester from such a young age.
Yeah, I think obviously Vars would have been when I was growing up a bit more.
Yeah.
When obviously we got into the Premier League, so I was probably 13. But I always, when I was younger, I'd always just love Ronaldo, like
CR7 or
CR7, just because of his aura and the way he is and the way he played, especially all them years ago when he was younger. Yeah. But even now, you can argue he's still doing it now. You know, he's 39. He's playing in the Euros. Like, what a career and an inspiration for everyone and every young guy who dreams of playing professional football, what you can achieve with hard work and dedication. So
100%.
Say Ronaldo.
And that is why I'm Ronaldo over Messi, and you hate that. Everyone
You
hates
Ronaldo
it.
over Messi.
See, I don't know. I am
He's
Messi
not.
over
He's
Ronaldo.
not, yeah.
But
Good lad.
I think
Good lad. He knows football.
Yeah, I look at it in terms of Ronaldo's the ultimate like idol, where you want to look at someone who's come from nothing and had to work hard for what he's got. Where Messi's had, obviously, yes, he's worked hard, obviously, but he's got that natural talent. Where Ronaldo had to, grind away every day by day and get the talent through hard work. It's like a difference.
I can appreciate what he's done. You know what I'm saying? I love Ronaldo. I'm not one of them like I hate him because I like Messi. It's like big up you. But my thing is like what Messi does, like it's so alien. Nobody else can do remotely close. I just think he's just the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. Eight Ballon d'Ors. After he won the World Cup, in my opinion, it's not even a debate anymore. He's done the lot. I just found one. I don't know where it's gone. What's the favourite football game you've ever been a part of? Whether that's for the 2 goals at Rotherham, whether that's, like say, Anfield, you lost, you felt good about that, but you scored, big occasion. Or it's just a random game where the thrill, the vibe, the fans, the away fans are giving you stick.
I think in terms of, I'll go with 2. In terms of atmosphere-wise and the way everything was going was probably Leeds away, because it was such a, like I say, a hostile atmosphere. It was very loud. It was a big game. Maybe obviously not the result. And then the other one would obviously have to be Liverpool. Just purely the fact that...
At Anfield.
Yeah, that Anfield is... Everyone knows Anfield. Every football supporter knows Anfield. To play there and to start there. And when we was walking out, as we was ready to kick off and they're playing, you'll never walk alone. And you see the Kop end with all their flags and their scarves and whatever they're holding. And they're all singing it in unison. It was like...
Goosebumps.
Wow. Yeah, I generally had goosebumps. Like, yeah, I can't believe I was playing on this pitch.
My follow-up question to that was the best stadium you've played in, but it's...
Anfield,
definitely Anfield, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
By a mile.
By a mile, yeah.
It's amazing.
So good.
Wicked. Last one for this segment was Alfie Barkley, and it was how did you deal with the injury mentally?
I felt it was a tough period. Obviously, the first one was at a time where I thought that it's come at the completely wrong time. Obviously, prior to that, I was scoring, I was playing most weeks. That was hard to sort of accept the fact that I'm not going to be playing for a few weeks or however long it may be. And obviously the second 2 was hard because it was like, why does this keep happening? Why does my body keep breaking down? Yeah. I'm doing all the right things. I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well. I'm doing my rehab, like every set, every rep, everything I'm being told to do, I'm doing it and more. And it was sort of a thing where I'm asking myself like at home, why is this happening? Why does my hamstring keep going every time? And then it comes to where you're a bit scared to like sprint when you come back. And it is tough, especially when, like I say, I had some success before. But I think it's, like I say, about reminding yourself every day that every day is a chance to get better, every day is a chance to get stronger. I had specialists look at my hamstring, I had injections into it, I had going down to London to see people and speak about it who were like obviously top at their profession. So the club went above and beyond for it. I went and seen a sprint coach we had probably 6-7 sessions just on him trying to look at how I sprint and what I could maybe change in order to take the stress off my hamstrings. That helped. I hit a new sprint speed after I came back from my third and hopefully my last hamstring rehab. So that definitely paid off. And I think it's a chance as well when you're injured to look at other things that you can improve on. Your upper body and different parts of your body. And I felt like I came back stronger. Yeah. But like I said, hopefully I just never have to go through that again because that's the last thing any player wants. But they are a part of the game, and if I do get another injury, then that's something I have to cross when I get there.
When you play, is it in the back of your mind? Are you constantly like, I've done my hamstring before. When I go on like runs and I'm just like thinking like, it's like I can feel it even though there's nothing there. I'm like, it's like that self-doubt. Is that there?
I think it was there when I came back. I remember doing my rehab session and I got to the point where I was ready to sprint. And I remember Reezy, our fitness coach, said, right, just build yourself up. We're going to hit a full time, like 100% sprint. So I said, okay. And then it was time to sprint, and I was on the line. I was thinking, I can't do this.
Scared.
Yeah, scared because at any point where you can be feeling fine and then you're at top speed. And obviously because I've had that moment where I've been sprinting, it's gone out of nowhere. Maybe if it was and it's about I turned and I felt it would have been different. But the fact, because I was at top speed when it happened, not always, but now it's sort of gone out of my mind. But definitely then it was like at any given moment, it's just going to, that'll be it. So I think I was scared, but it's something now I think if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Like it could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
So I've just got to try and put it to the back of my mind and just move on from there.
This season you've had some serious highs and obviously with injuries some serious lows. Is there anybody that you've turned to, whether that's family, a player or teammate, where you've asked for advice and they've helped you get through periods?
Yeah, I think I was speaking to Kasey Mcateer about he's had a hamstring injury before, had surgery on his hamstring, and he said that it was obviously a tough time for him as well. So it's not as if other boys haven't gone through the same what I've gone through, and I won't be the last that's gone through this as well. So I think it's about reminding myself that injuries are part of the game. Obviously, my family were very supportive, my mum and dad. And then obviously I had a physio at Leicester. Well, there's a physio at Leicester called Johnny King who took my free hamstring rehabs, who went to all levels to try and get to the bottom of why I was maybe having these problems. Like I mentioned there, with the injections, with going to see specialists, a sprint coach, my biomechanics, all that sort of stuff, and didn't need to do that, but went above and beyond to try and finally nail down what the problem was. So there's definitely a good support squad team around me. At the training line, we've got psychologists and people like that who I spoke to on a weekly basis, try not to get too down and stuff, because it is
that
tough.
difficult?
Excuse me. Yeah, it is tough when you have injuries that occur again and again. It's
draining. It's just so mentally draining.
Like doing all the right things and it's still happening.
Literally, you're thinking to yourself, why does this keep happening? Another example, Ricardo Pereira, he said to me that he's had hamstring injuries before and other injuries. And he said that he was doing all the right things and he was thinking, why does this keep happening? And I was in the same bubble as that. Like that was me in a different time to what happened to him. So it's normal for players to go through things like that, and it's just about how you bounce back and get stronger.
I can just imagine, because you've done it 3 times. I think the first time, I think that's fine. I think the first time it's never happened before, so it's kind of all new, it's foreign. You're on this journey, and then you're like, okay, I'm back, and it happens again. I imagine on the 3rd time it's happened, you've already been through rehab twice.
Yeah.
I can just imagine, like, knowing you've got that like 6, 8, 10 week road in front of you. It's so daunting, and I bet it's easy to just sometimes think, oh, fucking hell, what can I do? You know what I mean?
I think it'd be easy to get distracted from it and think, right, that's it, I'm not bothered, I just want to do this, I want to do that. But at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't be doing myself any favours if I was doing the wrong things away from the training ground or the club. I know what I shouldn't be doing. Injury-wise, I was eating right, sleeping right, and hopefully this time it's the final nail where it's not going to happen again. But you can never tell what can happen in the future. But I'm just hoping that it's
hopefully.
Inshallah.
Sounds like you've done everything right to make sure you're invested. We're going to get into some quick fire questions.
Before we do that, I feel like it's only right to touch on Enzo. Obviously, he gave you a big chance. He's gone now to Chelsea. 1, do you think he'll do well at Chelsea? And 2, how do you feel about the chance he gave you? Obviously, more than appreciative, obviously. Yeah,
I feel like obviously he's going to Chelsea with a new idea that they'll probably not be used to playing, which we weren't when he came to us, but something that he really engraved in us from day one, really, and we were getting better at it day by day. So I feel like he'll do good things at Chelsea. I'm hoping that he does. And yeah, just from him giving me my chance, I spoke to him when obviously they announced his departure from the club, just thanking him and his staff for the opportunity they gave me. And me and my family will always be grateful to him, because at the end of the day, he was the one who put me in from the day one, the league, and gave me my chance and gave me the platform to express myself. So I'll always be grateful for him. Yeah.
I mean, look, he got us straight back up, so big up Enzo.
Yeah. How were them training sessions, just quickly?
Tough.
Because coming from Man City, that whole system.
Yeah, he was very, if you made a mistake, but if you wasn't on it, if you wasn't doing the right things, he would let you know you're not doing the right things. He wanted everything to be 100% done well. Yeah. There was no room for not for failure, but there was no room for slacking in training and things like that. It was every day we was on it, and he had his own team around him, which always pushing us as well in the same direction. And I said before, we all learnt a new way of playing, and quite an enjoyable way of playing especially for attackers, where he wants wingers to go 1v1. There was all different ways of attacking and stuff. So we all learnt a lot from him. I think a lot of people could say that in my team, in my squad. So no, I think we'll all be very thankful towards him.
Set a high standard.
Very high.
That's good though. Hey, it works though, doesn't it?
Twice, yeah, literally.
Even them little like fine margins where I think you scored one game, fly in, and then you bench next game.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes constantly.
Yeah, literally like I think. Well, to be fair, what game would it have been? I played. Yeah, it was Liverpool. I scored against Liverpool, and then the next game I think it was Bristol at home, and I was on the bench. Like thinking, oh, fair enough. Like brought me straight back down to earth. But
is that? Yeah, do you ask? Oh.
No. I know that. It's a team. It's a long season. It's a squad that we have. Players are going to be starting. They're going to be on the bench. It's just about when you're on the bench. It's like, okay, I'm on the bench, but when I come on, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to give them something to think about. But I never had a problem where I was thinking, why is he putting me on the bench?
Yeah.
And I'd never be that person to go and say, Gaffer, why you put me on the bench?
Yeah.
I'll just be fine, no problem. It's
yeah.
choice, no worries.
I mean, you look at Man City, like you look what Pep does. They've got superstars on the bench every single week.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how you become a Shark team.
True.
So credit to you for being mature enough to realise, like, you know what, there's a bigger picture at hand here.
Yeah, definitely.
This is my time to sit on the bench today.
Yeah,
I know I'm going to get a chance again, and when I do, I'll make sure I'm going to do my gangster.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to go into some quick fire questions.
Right.
Yeah. Might have done these last time. I can't remember.
I think we did, yeah.
I think they might have changed a little bit though, because now you're a regular in the dressing room. We're going to go for the best trainer.
Harry Winks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bang on it every day.
Relentless.
Yeah.
Played high standard.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Wow.
Day in, day out quality, and never changed his standards.
I imagine he's a good lad.
Yeah, good lad, yeah.
I imagine he's good at golf. Does he play golf?
I don't know.
He looks like a golfer, doesn't he?
I don't know. He might play golf. I'm not too sure. I've never really seen a photo of him playing golf.
He looks like a golfer to me. There's a few golfers at Leicester, aren't there?
Yeah. I know Michael Brighton's a golfer. I'm sure he is.
Plenty of that now.
Yeah, I think, more of that now, yeah. Kiernan's a golfer, I think. I think he tries to be. Not me myself, to be fair. Who else plays golf? I think a few of the boys do play golf.
Luke plays, isn't it? Luke plays golf.
Luke will play, yeah. I think there's a few boys, yeah.
Yeah. Great game, that's why. Best game of all time. Who's the joker in the dressing room?
Abdul's a joker. Vards is a joker. There's loads. I'd probably say the top three: Abdul, Vards, Connor Cody's got a bit as well about him.
Is he?
Yeah.
He seems top, he does.
Yeah, great guy.
He seems top. The other day, this is a bit of a tangent, but the other day I've got a mate who plays for like Leicester Cricket or whatever, and they come down to the training ground.
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah.
Harry Swindle, shout out my man. And I was chatting to him at the gym, and he was just saying Connor Cody is a top bloke. He's just sick. So big up
really
him.
Good guy.
Who's the worst dressed?
Oh,
You've been in training every day. You've had a good chance to have a look at everyone, see what they're bringing to the table.
Fair, one of my pals, Ben Nelson's gear sometimes.
Is it bad?
Honking sometimes.
What is it like? Because you see what, some footballers just wear some questionable drip.
Yeah, it's not as if it's bad. It's just like, it's just because he's so tall and that he's so lanky and stuff. He wears like
things just hang off him.
Yeah, like I just say that. It's not that it's that bad. It's just something that stands out, and I'm thinking like, nah, that ain't it today.
Baller, by the way.
Yeah, great. Good player.
Great player.
Yeah, very good.
Who's the best dressed?
I mean, I put myself up there, if I was giving it some, but
yeah.
Let me think. Who can dress well? Steffi dresses quite well.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, to be honest, because he would just be like, oh, I can see his face now. Steffi does dress quite well. Hamza dresses well.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I feel like Hamza's now and Steffi, I'm 22, they're what, 25, 26, they're coming to like,
they're mature.
But they're mature.
Yeah. I'm going through that stage myself, man. You know what I mean? More polos and quarter zips in my wardrobe these days.
Hamza will wear things that I won't wear, but he just looks
He looks
really
good in
smart,
it. You can appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Okay, who's the worst dancer on a night out?
Harry Suter.
Really?
Yeah.
Just dead
so
uncoordinated.
He's so big.
Class.
He's so big, so stiff. But I'd say Harry Suter.
No good. Can't even do a little two-step.
Might be able to do a two-step, but not the best of two-steps.
He's getting involved though. If he's dancing.
He's dancing, he's involved.
Who's the lightweight on a night out?
Who is the lightweight? I couldn't even say who's a lightweight because I don't know how many drinks people have, but let me think.
Who gets in the biggest state then? Who usually is getting carried to the taxi?
To be fair, Wanya Marcel is a lightweight.
Is he?
Yeah,
he's only young though, isn't he? He's a young boy.
I remember we were somewhere. I think we were celebrating, and he had a glass of wine. And I think after one glass of wine, he was drunk. Like, I was thinking, there's no way you're drunk. And he
Still
was.
wet behind the ears, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was like, I think it's because he was obviously so happy and just drinking, and then next thing I know,
he's just drunk on life.
Literally, yeah.
Big up him.
Funny.
Yes, guys, we're back. We took a little break. We're back with Leicester City's Kasey Mcateer. We're going to be playing a game called Impostor. It's quite popular at the minute. If you don't know, I'll explain the rules. We've all received a text from one of the lovely lads off camera, and 3 of us have received a player's name, and 1 of us have received the word impostor. Between us, we're going to try and figure out, using only 1 word, who the impostor is, and I think I've pretty much explained everything. If you don't know, you will understand. We'll start with you, Case, and we'll work our way this way.
Okay. Goal scorer.
English.
Celebration.
Wait,
Weldy.
do I get to ask questions about people's answers?
Nah,
No,
do that at the
keep
end.
going.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. Weldy. Think about it.
Iconic.
Goal streak.
Heaven.
United. Bro. What you said?
Yeah.
What you said?
Oh, yeah,
United.
yeah. Showing his knowledge.
Chat.
Yeah.
Ooh, I had one of the tip of my tongue I'm not allowed to say. WKD.
Red Bull.
We'll do one more round, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. 100 Club.
Said a lot, innit?
Can't lie, I think it's you.
110 Club. No, dude.
Get him
Get him out. No, your turn.
Eagle.
Statue. Yeah? So we'll vote in the same format.
Who the imposter
Who's the
is.
imposter?
I don't still know.
I can't lie, I think it's Kasey.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's you.
You think it's me?
Yeah.
And you think it's Kasey?
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not know. I was
Acting a bit
miffed about
fishy right now,
110.
you know.
I was miffed about the 110 thing. He said 100 Club, which I was
Obviously, I couldn't think of anything more to say, innit? If he scored 100, he probably scored 110, innit?
What do you mean probably, bro? You even know it is or you
I'm
don't?
not a stat man like you, man.
Why you know like getting that?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I feel like Connor's out. I feel like Connor's out when he said
He was
United,
saying,
yeah.
he was saying an answer, he was like, think about it.
Yeah, but it
what
was a
wasn't-
good one, though.
Yeah, true.
Bro,
It was a good one.
I'll
it's
say it.
true.
No, I'll give more context to that one
That's
if you
spot
like.
on. If
Yeah,
you
but-
like,
Spot
when
on,
you know,
bro.
you know.
Come on,
That's what I'm
United
saying,
as
Connor.
well,
You know
and
what I
I
mean?
stayed in
When
theme,
you
bro.
know, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Did
you know
you
what I
work
mean?
out who we had and be like, oh yeah, gonna go along?
100%
What?
it's Elliot
One
or
word
Kasey.
you've already said.
It's Elliot or
Me,
Kasey.
bro.
It's not me. I promise you it's not me.
So,
Oh
so
my God.
Oh,
Right, then
You
fuck
took
say
me
me
over. I
then.
will
you
not
know,
chat to you
what the?
again.
How the
You know?
fuck? Come on.
No.
Come
not
on.
me.
I'm saying Chase for that 110 thing. I just found
110 was West.
Yeah.
So how can I say So
did
say
you
for
say
example,
first?
how can I say stuff like WKD? How can I say stuff like
I did
WKD
think
off
it
the
was him
guess?
because the 110 club.
I said
He's got longer than
WKD.
that,
Oh,
I think it's.
bro, I said him.
think it's
I said him
Connor.
straight away.
No, I'm in my mind.
That's fine.
I'm going Kasey. Because he didn't start quick enough.
You didn't know where to start. It was like, where can I start?
Who do you think is? I think he's being honest, so I'm gonna say Connor as well.
Stop following him because I'm going to vote Kasey now just so it's a tie break. So now
What
what?
we're gonna do now?
Just reveal it.
So now what?
Rock, paper,
Matt?
scissors. You mean wait? Who's
No,
got the two
That's
votes?
Right,
mental.
fuck it.
That
I'm
is-
saying Chase. Go
Okay,
on,
so
Chase.
he's got 2 votes. You've got 1. I've got 1.
So you've all.
So the player is Jamie Vardy.
I agree.
And the imposter is me.
I
You know the imposter. You know what it was,
Literally.
yeah?
Get back,
You
Shaq.
said goal scorer, English. What did you say?
You made it so.
So I just said Weldy.
Made it a bit bait too early. We'd like.
Yeah, and then he said goal streak. Boom, straight away. You said heaven. Oh, that's why I said United.
Easy.
It was too. I think you made that a little bit better.
A bit more.
Yeah, but he needs to text us again now.
Because when I got, I think we're like.
Don't you think you need to say things a bit more like?
Yeah, just
low key.
Yeah, see, I was trying to give it away that I knew.
Weldy, bro, Weldy.
Right,
as soon as I realised it was Weldy, I was like, shit, what can I say for Weldy if I get interrogated about it? I'd have said Liverpool. That Weldy scored against Liverpool, the big volley. And then, like you said, when you said heaven, United, you was like, oh.
Yeah, you told me a dream, bro.
Everyone got a text?
Yeah.
Yeah? You got a text? Yo, listen, it's Chase. Yo, listen, it is Chase. I don't care. I'm voting Chase now. Locked in.
Let's play.
All right then, I'll start. All right, the player. Prime.
Goals.
Scorer.
I'm telling you, it's my man.
Trim.
Like me again. Record.
International cap.
Unit.
Iconic.
Fucking hell. I should probably think when you lot talking.
Iconic's brand, man.
Not really.
Really?
I already know it's Chase. Oh shit, I need to think.
His
His dad.
Dad, you know.
Dad.
Premier League.
Top goal scorer.
Scorer, top scorer, he's been that.
Yeah.
Saying the same things, man.
Bagsman.
You two.
We'll do one more round. I'm going to try and get it. Listen, I need to think of something where. Athletic.
Built.
I said that twice.
No?
I said unit, the same shit though, innit?
So it's goal scorer, bagsman, top scorer. You said scorer and top scorer.
I'm telling you, it's him. Get a fucking clip of his face at the start.
He's making a show out for this.
Can't deal with it well. You'd be, bro. How are you good at poker? Come on, say the club he plays
Blue
for.
Moon.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Yeah, I got you started now, innit?
What? Because you just worked it out. Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard when you're on the spot.
I don't know how to describe him anymore.
That might be thinking. Sorry.
Oh, Case has thrown me, bro. I think it might be him now.
No, I just can't think of a descriptive word.
Well, give it away. You're the last one.
I can't think of an adjective.
First one was like iconic. I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
iconic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Hungry.
That's what he said about himself last year.
I couldn't think of anything.
Okay. We'll vote. It's obviously one of them two.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
I'm
you.
saying Kasey because he's
I just didn't know anything to like more. I said all the descriptive words before.
We've seen with the other game.
his eye contact's going off. You said like top scorer and scorer, then he went bagsman straight after. After I pulled you up on it, he's then said bagsman.
Yeah, but you ain't had the perfect game.
Yeah.
Even when he said dad, you're like, dad. Like, you're just thinking about it.
But you see you, yeah.
But then you only saved it with the last
know,
comment,
man,
I'll be
bro.
honest.
From
Both played for the same team.
From that.
You know what? I was stuck in a position, of playing a bad game last time. It's only my second time. I'm finding my tactics. I'm finding my feet. I didn't want to give it away too much. You know what I'm saying, Kasey?
Yeah,
okay,
I do know what
I'm going to
you're
vote
saying,
Chase.
It's Kasey, man. It's Kasey, man.
Come on, tell
I'm
him again.
voting Chase because I'm sticking with my gut. I'm voting Chase.
Look how confident
Who you
he was
voting?
last
Who you
game,
voting?
Kasey.
Who you voting?
I'm Kasey.
Who you voting?
Chase.
I'll change my vote to you.
Yeah, I was.
You shit.
Who was the player?
Holland.
Oh,
What, you didn't know? Oh, you still didn't know?
I didn't know. I thought when you said Dad, I was thinking.
Do you know what we should have? Do you know what we should?
You said that as well.
Do you know what we
You
should
said
have
that.
done? We should have said you two at the same time. Say who it is. Like 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, man.
We should have done that.
Sean Wright Phillips.
Sean
What
Wright
did I
Phillips.
say? What did
Yeah,
I-
his
what did I-
dad, because Alfie Hartley, didn't it?
What did I say? Iconic.
Yeah, and I was like, it's
We're
not
like,
iconic.
wait, what?
Iconic, but not
But I
yet.
thought like that's why I said
Not
like
full
record,
iconic.
like Premier League
But
goal
I said
scorer
trim. That was
record.
right, though, wasn't it?
I thought trim.
It's like,
Yeah.
I thought you was going on. It's like with R9. I thought it was R9. And
Yeah.
you said, what did you say?
Do one more.
Well, text us one more.
What did you say?
I
You
said
described
like I said I can't remember what I said at the start.
Just like I said.
I said like athletic, dad. I
Premier
said
League.
Prime because he's sponsored by Prime.
When you said prime, I thought you meant prime R9.
yeah.
That's why I said. That's why I was thinking, oh, it's R9. That's why I said trim. Then you threw me off when you were saying
Oh.
it.
Even Trim was alright because I was like, oh yeah, he's got long hair. Like, ponytail.
That's what I thought
know
as
what I
well.
mean?
But that's what I said athletic because he scores them fucking scissor kick goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
But then because I pulled him up saying scorer and top scorer, and then he said Bagman straight after, I was like,
Because I'm trying to answer quick as well, but
Yeah.
it's hard without giving it away.
Gotta think of
But
your
I just
next
wanted to say
word,
long
but I
blonde
just
hair.
don't
I know. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to give it away.
Oh, Danish. Danish. Oh, he's from Norway.
I was gonna say Viking, but he would have if I said Viking, you'd have knew that, innit?
Nah, he wouldn't
I
have
would
known
have
that.
been like, what?
Yeah.
Viking.
It's dog in it. When you see
Right,
the,
I've got next one.
You see the imposter text. It's dog.
So just say again, round 3, imposter. Kasey Mcateer.
Oh yeah, we didn't do an intro on the second one, did we?
We did.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did
So
an
for the
intro
clip.
for the second
Last one,
one.
let's go.
Okay. All right. Boom.
Last one, say it.
We've all got a text. Last one. We'll start with me again. Yeah. Okay.
You say he's imposter with Kasey Mcateer or not?
What? What?
You know, for the TikTok clip, you said say it at the start, innit?
We've already said that.
It's done now, yeah.
Just edit it and put the next one in. All right. Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, we're going again. I'll start.
Go on then.
Okay. King.
Trim.
Legend.
Lefty.
Bold.
As in behaviour
No, as in
or hair.
head. Bold.
He's getting that way.
Bold.
Mine's getting that way, but it ain't full
If you
full.
don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Bold.
I
Him.
think you've just worked it out again, though.
It's you.
Wing.
I bet you both 50 quid right now. It's him.
Who?
You.
Safe.
Special.
Special.
He's quite special. He's quite special.
Agile.
Fez.
Roma. Wait, can I take that back? Roma, I'll leave
Hold
it.
it.
I'll leave it.
Pyramids.
Sensation.
Special and sensation. Safe cheese.
I'm learning my descriptive words.
That's what you got.
It's quite hard, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Champion.
Later.
Champion.
Champion.
I'm going to say it was legendary. He's a legendary player.
Klopp.
Comeback kid.
Get him out of this.
He is, isn't it?
Pardon?
What? We've got his career. You know what I'm saying? Look at
okay.
his career, man.
Go on.
he
We'll
wearing
do
handles,
you. We'll do
though?
one more round.
Okay.
Special.
Comeback kid's crazy.
Yeah, it worked out.
Okay. The cop.
Christmas drama.
Afro.
Christmas pajama. That's what it's for, though, isn't it?
Is it?
I got clue what you're on.
No, I think it's a tree.
I said Afro. What you say? Christmas pajama.
Last one.
Wand.
Okay, I think you're safe.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's you.
Nah, bro.
No,
I think it's him.
No.
I think it's you.
I said
Why?
pyramids, bro.
Okay, so why?
I think 'cause the
he
things
said
you
pyramids, but
say-
he clicked onto it. Yeah. What did you say? Ring 3 answers.
I was the first one for this, yeah.
It's one of you
Special
two.
and sensational.
Listen, you see what it is? It's one of them two, because they won't do us both twice.
No.
Yeah, so
Well,
it's
I'll
one
do
of
this,
you
bro.
two. It's a 50-50. You can do that now because you know who it is.
And look, you said,
figure it out.
and look, this is what you don't
Third
understand. You
one.
said the Christmas thing, yeah? You know what that was? Because all of his family was in pyjamas under the tree,
Yeah,
and everyone's
yeah.
vexed at him.
Yeah.
So who is
Yeah.
it now, boy?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
that's
caught
right,
onto that. You
that's
caught
right.
onto that.
You
You
know
know
my
my
I said
football
pyramid.
knowledge.
Okay,
You
so
know
you
my
two,
football
you
knowledge.
two,
What am
you
I
two
going
on
to
the
catch
count
on
of three. Who
to?
is it? 3, 2, 1.
No, 1 sec. You know my football knowledge. What am I going to catch on to, bro? You don't need to guess it, bro.
So you two. Who is it?
No, you don't need to guess it.
don't
I'm
lie,
not
bro.
getting smutton, bro.
I think it's you.
I don't lie, bro.
To be fair,
I think it's you.
I think
I won't lie to you.
This
Think it's
guy,
Elliot.
man.
You mean me? I
Yeah,
won't lie to you, bro.
Elliot.
I won't lie to
It's
you.
you.
Who's
bro.
the player? Who's the player?
No Salah.
Who's the imposter?
me.
I told you, man. You know, sensational, special.
Roma, Egyptian. I thought, finally.
Oh
I'm in.
What did you think it was before that?
Roma, I had no clue. Egyptian, when Roma and Egyptian, then it just came. But I had no clue, bro. Why do you think I'm saying special? Sensational.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What I'm
You
on
need to
about.
clock onto
I just had to
that.
buy
I
words.
was just using it. Yeah,
I did. I was telling you, man.
Should we do one more? Should we do
One
one
last
more?
one, 'cause that pissed me off.
Do one more. You got time for one more?
What's left?
Yeah,
He's been here 3 hours.
I'm on it. Mate, I'm on it.
But yo, yet again,
Alright,
don't
as well,
worry
yeah.
about who's been picked now. Go
This
random
time,
again.
let's be just do it completely random.
7 minutes, yeah, we've got time.
One more, and then we can say bye.
We've all got a texture.
Yeah, Connor, you start,
Well,
please, mate.
Oh, just quick fire.
Yeah, quick fire.
Yellow.
Black.
Bumblebee.
It's not saying John Lennon and that.
Submarine.
Sorry.
Wall.
Nuisance.
Now you know.
Hard.
Ten Hag.
John.
My mate kept him on the bench.
John.
Who the fuck's John?
John, isn't it? That's the surname, isn't it?
Oh.
But I think now he's cotton onto it.
Come on.
What did you just say?
Connor's
He
little
said, he said
story.
7 words.
Talented.
Why would it matter what he said?
I didn't know what he said. I forgot what he said.
Talented. What did you say?
I think we all know the player now.
What
We all know the
was
player.
the first 2 words you said?
Hard.
He said submarine as well.
Hard, talented submarine.
I think that's done, bro. He's found out who it is.
I found
You
out.
clocked on like we were saying.
And what did you say?
Submarine.
You
Wall,
said bumblebee, yellow, black, bumblebee.
yellow, black
Yeah.
bumblebee.
Submarine, which is valid. That's not. Bumblebee's not. It's you. It's you.
Gus me, you're right, it's not me.
Oh, lie, brother.
It's not me, G. I was stuck.
It's him.
I was thinking, do you know what?
I voted
To
you.
even help me, you know what I was thinking of, yeah? What do they call it? I didn't want to make myself like a twat. They call it like a Great Wall or something.
Great
said
Wall
the
of,
wall- I
what,
said
of China.
wall.
No, but you said red, black. That's when I was going to say that. So I froze and red and black, Bumblebee.
Yellow.
But I don't know why submarine's valid.
Because yellow submarine.
Yeah. Yeah, but not to the play. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you're the
I've
imposter.
got a signed boot from this player after his
Yo,
England
I swear
debut.
to God, yeah, this time, lads.
Well done.
Let's not lose. It's not me.
It's him. It's him.
The fact you're saying that, like, it's
Yeah.
not me, it is you.
Yeah.
I swear it's Kasey.
No, I'll vote Chase.
Yeah.
Vote.
No, lads, don't fall for it.
Bought.
I swear, Connor,
I've got one.
I'm not a liar.
Wait there. I've got one. You said yellow. I said black. When he said bumblebee, we laughed, and then he thought, oh, submarine. So could it be Kasey?
That's still a
No.
good. If it's still very in line.
No. It make no.
Okay, it's Chase.
Might
Bro,
be
I'm telling you,
It
keep
might be
fishing.
you.
It's not me.
Why would you say black?
said
Yellow,
John,
black.
That was you that said black.
I said yellow.
And I said black because I kicked yellow black.
But then he wouldn't just go for black out of nowhere.
Because he said yellow.
Quick. Chase.
No,
What?
Who? I'm voting Chase.
I'm
I'm
voting
voting
Chase.
Chase, yeah. I'm voting you.
it's not me.
You know the imposter? Who's the player?
Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, but is that what it says on your phone?
Brother, someone speak up, innit?
Who is it?
Impossible hands up.
It's Chase, man. He's bugging.
Did you text everyone?
I did. Wait, impossible put the hands up.
On my life, I'm Sancho.
I've got Sancho.
Sancho.
Nah, jokes wasn't me.
It's a good one to end on. Yo, well
Listen,
done.
that's been the Ballers Mindset podcast.
How did you had man about going to the admin there? Like, yo, you fucked the last round.
Big, bro.
Well done. Yo,
Listen,
lads.
big up Ballers Mindset. Big up Grill Shack for
Each and every
sponsoring us.
time, man.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment.
All of it.
A massive
Kasey,
thank you to
thank
Kasey,
you,
man.
No problem.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next year when you have another fucking great season.
do it,
Big up
hopefully.
you, great lad. Go check him out. He's the fucking guy, man. Yeah, thanks for watching. Big up Kit Locker.
Big up Kit Locker, big up Grill Shack. And yeah, subscribe.
See you next time.
Leicester Podcast Studio each and every time.
Fuck the West End.
Boom.